fight! Let's go! Oh! Yeah! What up, though? Welcome to the Consumer Break stream! Today, we're doing Spectral Sessions! Episode 16, we're gonna make magic together! With Jumbo! And friends. Let's go! Who's excited? Oh! Oh yeah! What up, enemy? What up, man? What up, Jimmy? FW from the Blaze Chat. Oh yeah! Nashville Lou, what up Nashville Lou? How goes it, brother? Oh yeah! How we doing today, folks? How we doing? Some R&B, ton crypto. Let's go! How we doing today, folks? Are we ready to make some art? Let's make art together! Oh yeah! Oh, Zero Wick coming in with the raid! What up, fam guild? Oh yeah! Happy Sunday, let's go! Happy weekend, let's go! Happy Sunday, let's go! It's Spectral Sessions Day! Spectral Sessions Day with Jumbo with Jumbo and friends. Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
How's it going, folks? How's it going? Hey, what's up, slots? Welcome. Welcome. Look, I got my foot pads hooked up. Hey. We'll get better at it. Hey, what's up? Why don't we share with our friends? We're about to start. We're about to start right now. We're about to start our space right now. I wanted to be on an hour ago, and I got caught up. I always get caught up. I get all caught up and stuff. But are we stoked? Are we ready to watch some art today? Why don't we bring all of our friends? Can we do that? Can we bring all of our friends? Why don't we share this bad boy right here? Can we share this bad boy? Can we share it? Can we share it? I'm live on Twitch. I'm live on Blaze. I'm live on Arena. I'm live on TwitX. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on Kick. I set up Facebook, Instagram, Rumble, Telegram. And then I still got caught. I ran out of time and I didn't feel like messing with it no more. So I still don't have them. We're going to get on all of them though. We're going to get on all of them eventually. Look, I did some cleaning. I found a couple more hats. How about a classic fedora, huh? What do we think of that? How we doing, Onyx? How goes it? Can use some shaping. Yeah, dude, this thing has been around. How about the original Mr. Natman hat? This thing is so old and withered. This thing used to be like straight. It used to be like straight, and this thing is like 48 years old, I swear. Huh? Are we ready to make some art? Yeah, the Mr. Netman. This is the original. Back from 2011. When I started the channel. Before that, I got it from eBay as a costume prop to be the Hebrew Hammer. Circa 2009? 2009? You guys know what the Hebrew Hammer is? It's a movie. You seen the movie? He wears a hat like this. Are we ready to make some art? Art. Alright, let's join this bad boy. Why don't we join this bad boy? Show your faces in the spaces. Let's show our faces in the spaces.
Everyone kind of congregate in. Go get Breakman, get him in here. And
congregate!
There he is.
What up, though? Happy Spectral Session Sunday. How goes it?
Magical, man. We're just, out here doing the thing.
Doing the thing? Let's go. Are we ready to make magic? You guys, we're building the future. Everybody that's here, we might be small right now, but I tell you, we're all visionaries. And we're going to shape the future of art. And we do it one stream at a time. Take a look real quick. I pinned at the top of my... Well, right now it's not pinned no more, I guess. But yesterday I posted, and it's shown right here in the metaverse. It's a playthrough of all the episodes we've done so far. Look at this thing. Oh, yeah! 15 episodes! How about that? Wow, 15 weeks, Mike, huh? Man, that goes.
Dude, can I just tell you,
That
I'm
went
a
quick.
grown man. I cried watching that
Oh,
because it was like 10 minutes of all the memories. And when we
I
got to the
know,
Bob
right?
Ross week, I was like, oh, wow, I remember that week. Yeah, it was awesome. I'm so thankful for that.
Yeah, it brought back memories. Not only that, but watching this has fired me up, y'all. Like I am so like this is the future. Like we're building this week by week. But look, we only had a few artists so far in 15 episodes. We had only a few. Imagine like keep going and and not only are we making art, but just watch it, having it all into a video like this and seeing them all together. It just really makes your brain click of how alive art becomes and how like it's so much more the color changing is so much more than just like regular art. Like go in here and watch it through, you appreciate every single second of it, and that's the way it clicked in my brain a little, even though we've been talking about it for 15 weeks. But it's like every split frame, every second of the entire video is a new art. Every 8 seconds is technically the art, right? But every frame within those 8 seconds is a separate art because it's a different color variation of it. You're seeing the entire spectrum, 360 degrees of color, in those 8 seconds for every art. And you sit there and you stare at it, or you can even pause at any point and you appreciate every moment of it. It's not just the art that they made with their hands, the original one, but it's every moment of the 8-second loop. And then I just love it, man. Like I love everything we're doing. It's amazing. And what I want to do is I want to keep every week we're going to keep adding to this thing, this video. And I think we should have it. I mean, really, ought to be on Jumbie's site, but if not that, my site. But not just a YouTube video, because a YouTube or a video would have to be re-uploaded every week. But I mean, like somewhere you go, like a website, like our site, and you just see the live version of the full, the whole thing, what this is. But every week we add to it, and every week, and that also depends on how many artists there are, because every art is a new 8 seconds. So if we get another 8 artists like last week, that's 64 seconds added to it. All right? We're going to do that. What do you think, Mike? What do you think about all that?
Dude, I think it's pretty rad. I didn't realize how much stuff we've made over 15 weeks. It took 10 minutes to go through it. That's wild.
Yeah, it's so neat, isn't it? Well, we think, folks, in the chat, isn't this just rad? And the artists that are participating with it, we're making a history here. Sumerian, I like, and Tut, and Tricky Chicky, and obviously, Jumbie, the Trick. We're all making this together. We're making history. We're making the future. Imagine in a year, 2 years, 3 years, we're known by a lot more people. Imagine like a whole bunch of people watching and artists and just a giant wall of art. This is crazy. I'm also extremely stoked because I progressed even more on my my app venture this weekend, and we're going crazy. It's crazy. I did like years worth of dev last night in a couple hours. It's phenomenal. What an age. All right, welcome to the Spectral Sessions stream. We're gonna make a new one today, a new art. So gather around. Let's share the space. Let's bring all of our friends over here. Let's hang out for a number of hours here today. And if there's any artists that would like to join us, we have an hour before we start, so you can still prep. And hopefully there's others that'll join us. Unfortunately, Trick and Tricky Chicky can't join us today because of something that happened today over in their world, unfortunately. But let's do it. Our theme today is going to be sacred geometry. Well, what can you tell us about sacred geometry? Also, Jumbie, I know that is very influential in your previous artworks. Tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I love sacred geometry. It's, the mathematical language visually of how the universe works. So it's really quite effective tool to use in your artwork. It helps keep you in all kinds of amazing golden ratios.
Golden ratios. Yeah, can you tell us more? What the heck is a golden ratio? So if I was going to just Google image sacred geometry, I'm not quite seeing it in the real world and how it relates yet. I'm seeing a lot of shapes together. It's pretty, symmetrical shapes. Tell us how it's kind
Symmetrical
of
shapes.
interwoven.
So the symmetrical shapes are built out of the plutonic solid shapes that are basically the building block Legos of all things in our reality. Built out of some sort of polygon of tiny shapes that build up to make everything. So at some level, these shapes will fit into form like a puzzle piece. And the more they expand, the more levels of geometry that are produced. So, like the seed of life turns into a flower of life and then becomes this infinite scaling mass. And within that mass, you can see on the grid for the flower of life that the petals of the flower of life allow the dimensionality of the Metatron cube to come into play. And then all of a sudden, you're seeing three-dimensional structure in shape develop inside of a two-dimensional grid. And that's what the geometry does to build volumetric structure. And that's how it relates to when I say it makes everything like to draw the sun, you start with a circle, right? So like this is like the kind of take it back to polygon basics, and building these amazing symbols that actually translate to key icons being passed down from generation to generation as knowledge. It's being handed down, it's visually encoded, it's inside of the lore. So is speaking of this, like, so flower of life, I was saying, is a two-dimensional grid. It's not technically, but when you draw it first, it becomes a two-dimensional grid. Then you would think of it in 3 dimensions when you start adding the z-axis into the mix. And a spherical version, so 3-dimensional circle of that flower of life, like they just reached out into the field of physics and grabbed a handful cluster and it's a perfect sphere. So that sphere of the flower of life geometry is what's underneath the foot of the foo dogs that sit at the entrances to all of the Asian temples that are guarding your entrance and exit to those places. And they sit with one of them is holding their hand on top of a sphere. That sphere is actually a cluster of sacred geometry that is the symbolism of unlocking the keys to the universe of understanding. So sacred geometry fits in so many ways. Those are the ways that it is speaks to me the most, and I I see it everywhere I look almost. So it's very useful thing to portray when you're expressing energy output in certain visual formats because it's very easy to show growth with these shapes. So that's my little 2 cents on sacred geometry. There's tons and tons and tons of more information on it,
I
but
love that.
yeah.
Those are great
Yeah.
sense. Huh? How about that? The building blocks of everything, huh? It can be
Yeah, the Legos of the
compounded.
The
universe.
other part is too, for any Dungeons and Dragons players out there, the plutonic solids that Jumbie mentioned are all the dice from D&D. So if you've ever rolled a dice and played Dungeons and Dragons, those are the plutonic solids.
Nice. So it's weaved in there, huh? building blocks compounded outward or inward, right? It's like you can compound into the macro also, and you can.
Yeah, fourth dimensional. You can go forward, backwards, up, down, inside, outside, whatever direction you want to go. These geometries are ever present in the universal field theory. I think of it as like a giant flower of life, four-dimensional grid that just goes and goes and goes, and you're just swimming around inside of it.
Yeah, and if we Google image sacred geometry, you'll see you see a lot of the basic shapes. It's shapes, geometric shapes that are interwoven together. But you also see that right inside the real. How about I say sacred geometry in real life? And you're gonna see like Fibonacci is very, like we talked about it already before. Very much a part of this too. And you see it all through here, all through everywhere, huh? Speaking of a segue, right? Jumpy's artwork is filled with all sorts of stuff like this, and he's got a new one coming out this week, this Thursday.
Oh boy, do I!
A giant. They said it's 9 feet. Is it a 9-footer? Huh?
If that's its starting image size on the computer is 9 feet wide, 110 inches. Um,
We're gonna have a
pretty
special
big.
stream on Thursday. We're not gonna have Pitch Break Wednesday this week. We'll do a special one on Thursday that is gonna deep dive into that artwork. What's and we're not gonna no sneaky peekies right now. But what's the name of it? Can we do a name?
Well, the madness of this piece is very palpable. This is the last tea party that we are going to be uh, releasing to the world and universe to enjoy and see and know that it exists on Monday, Thursday. So it's gonna come out on Last Supper Day. So it feels fitting to be bringing this up on Palm Sunday before we get to this
Yeah.
Thursday and then have the following Easter.
Fantastic. Yeah, so we'll talk about it more then. But anybody listening, Thursday stream. I don't know what time yet. Do we have a? I guess our regular time is 2 Eastern, maybe something like that.
Sounds good to me.
And we'll do a deep dive into this thing and really not just into the art, but into the brain of Jumbie and how what all went into. How long you been working on this piece?
20 years.
Yeah, this is a 20-year concept I've been chewing on and trying to figure out
What?
how to trying to reel this fish in for 20 years, Break.
Oh
It's
my God! So this is
it's been a long dig. You talk about dig, this is a dig, and it's currently on the approach to 1,500 layers in Photoshop.
oh
It-
man, it's a
it's
hey.
absurd. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
By the way, we got a
So,
new name in Blaze Chat. What's up, Wise Wolf? How goes it, Wise Wolf? What up, Wise Wolf? He says hi and he says wow. Wow. Welcome, Wise Wolf. We're doing a spectral set. We just started. We're gonna be on here for hours. We're gonna make live art together. If you like art, we'd love to have you hang out and chat with us. Even if you don't like art, still like to have you hang out and chat with us. Maybe you're an artist. Maybe you want to partake. And yeah, I'm talking to Jumbie here, and he's a world-renowned artist, and we're teaching about the art form of spectral art. It's color-changing artwork. And just to show you an example of some of the things that Jumbie does right here, extremely vivid, high quality, detailed, gigantonormous pieces of artwork. So when he says he's been working on this for 20 years, it's a 9-foot, 20 years in the works art. It's a legitimate, it's the real deal. All right?
well, and then it's that's how long I was thinking about the concept. It's been a big conceptual chew. It's got
Uh-huh.
a lot of characters in it, but the better part of the last continuous 31 days, I have been going for 10 or 12-hour days, except on Sundays when I take a break to do this. I have been going. You can ask Mikey. I've just been glued to my computer. Reality doesn't exist. I'm off planet, and whatever is coming through me is so magnificent. I cannot wait to share. I've
Oh,
got
that's
some
awesome.
sneak peeks. I'm gonna be, if I can ever get Frame to open, I will be in there and
Oh.
sharing.
Yeah. We gotta have you in here doing that.
Oh, I know. It's just not wanting to respond. It's been doing this for a minute. Oh, sorry. I'm still Mike. We'll take it away, Brady.
Well, what a pleasure, what an honor that we're gonna have Jumpy describing this. When Mike tells us when Jumpy makes a new art, and he'll describe everything to Mike, everything in depth. When he's talking about describing everything, it's such a vivid, gigantic, interwoven artwork that he can talk about it for an hour, or like going through every piece
you
of
have
it.
no idea.
Yeah.
The amount of art that Jumby puts into the thing, I'm here for it, right? So I'm witnessing it happen, but you have to just see it, dude. This is ridiculous. I walk away from Jumby all the time. I'm like, this is stupid. There's so much in this one piece of art. This is stupid. I like throw things. That's how stupid this piece of art is. It's stupid.
Stupid in a good way. Stupid, like mind-blowing. Wow, that's what an honor. So we want to bring that kind of experience out right onto the stream right on Thursday. He's going to do it live to anybody watching, and also that's part of their mission with Rufus here. That's in our chat here. Is it's an AI bot, and they're training Rufus to eventually speak like Jumby in the mothership gallery. So whenever you're by yourself looking at art in a gallery, you can have Rufus in Jumby's voice talk to you in the same way and describe every piece of artwork the same way. So they're actually creating the experience of Jumby diving into an art piece by way of Rufus the bot, man to man. So Jumby doesn't have to do it to everyone all the time, right? It's whoever's looking at the art in the given moment. Isn't that cool? And it's not what's neat about that, the AI and Rufus, it's not just a video playback, because he can do that. He can record his voice and play it back. But the people can talk to the art like that. So he can do his spiel, but then the person watching can ask stuff about it. And then Rufus will answer like it's Jumby that's there. That's the real kicker. That's crazy. That's awesome. But before any of that goes down, we're going to hear right from Jumpy's mouth on Thursday, all right? So, we all coming back? Are we coming back? Are we coming back? All right, but for today, we're doing a little something different. Let's start our sessions. Tricky Chicky, I see you in chat. Yeah, thanks for coming in and saying hi. I did get the message from Trick, so I hope you all just relax and take it easy and be well. Be well. Wise Wolf says, I was taking care of copyright on my YouTube. What do you mean by that? Taking care of copy? I see some gray names in the chat. Usually I gift sub everybody so you can be green, but I'm out of blazes at the moment. Come back Thursday. If you come back Thursday, I'll green you right up. All right, so for Sacred Geometry, this Spectral Session space, we have a custom wheel of attributes like we do every week. And then, sorry, I'm reading chat. Changing a song. You confusing me, Wise Whoop. So we're going to spin this thing for attributes. There's 5 choices per attribute. We're going to put that into the Twitch poll. We're going to decide which attributes we want to draw today. There's going to be 6 of them. And then once we have them all decided, we're going to get here and into the metaverse and start drawing for the next number of hours. All right? If there's any artists listening and you want to draw stuff with us, then let us know. We'll get you in there. So, what you got for us, Mike? Any more words, or do you want to jump in?
I'm getting Jumby set up. He wants to share his screen here, so I'm just getting him set up.
All right, cool. Keep doing that. Metatrons, bro, I minted my first NFTs? Yeah? What do you mean by that, Metatrons? Do you mean you got your first wax NFTs? In your wallet, or do you mean you went and created something? Did you go out and make NFTs? Let us know more details.
So basically, Meta's here at the mothership, and we're just going over how to make NFTs, make your art, put your art online, sell it, immortalize it.
Oh,
The little things.
yeah. So he made a collection then. Drop that link. Where'd that link at?
So the other thing we did, so we've got XRP Vegas coming up here in a month, and XRP Shark Tank is a thing. And so we put our application in, and Breakman, you're part of the team, so you'll probably get pinged by it too. But if we get selected for XRP Shark Tank Las Vegas, whatever, you're coming with us. Yeah, you're going to be here. So.
Oh, do I got a pitch
that's
too?
A pretty big thing.
Uh-oh. I gotta leave the pitch to you, friend. You know how it goes. You know what you're doing. But I'll support.
I'll pitch it.
I'll be a second-hand man, I guess.
I'll take some swings at it, But
do you know?
There's
But
there's three of us here.
You don't know if you'll be selected yet. Still waiting.
I think it ends on the 31st or something. Like there's a couple days left to get your applications in and all the things.
Oh.
They haven't selected anyone yet, but man, there's a lot of great projects. Like a lot of our friends in the XRP community are on this show, or like pitching their things. So it's cool to see, people bringing like industry changing type of technology to the ledger through this show. So it's exciting. It's a really big deal for us.
So you don't know who's selected to even pitch yet. I mean, but you got the 31st. Okay, so you here in a few days then. You'll know in a few days. I guess. Is it you said the 31st?
They're gonna probably start selecting people soon.
Okay.
I'll be really loud about it. They haven't selected anyone yet, but when they do,
all right, I got you.
I'll definitely be loud.
I had in my brain like the end of April, but you mean the end of March. So pretty soon. We'll know before the time hit, before I'm over there. We'll know.
Yeah, we'll know before you get here.
Excellent.
If we're gonna be on the show or not.
Excellent. Well, hopefully we get the pitch. Even if you don't get selected for the money after, just getting selected to pitch is huge. It gets big shots to at least listen, even if they don't pay you later. At least they'll listen to us and we'll be on their radar. And that's not just the judges; that's whoever's there that's watching. That's awesome. Wise Wolf says Blaze will have Stripe within 2 weeks, I hear. Oh, for the so you can like tip and stuff in USD. That's awesome. I love to hear that, Wise Wolf. I'll be using the Blaze. We're crypto people. We're fine. I'm just when I say I'm out of Blaze and I'll have more this week, I mean from the Blaze payouts. We get payouts every Tuesday. And I'm paying that forward, so that's what I mean by that. I already paid forward all last week. Now I got to do it again this week. That's awesome. I love to see Blaze growing. I'm seeing more things happening, more partners, more things. That's cool. Yeah, how long you been here, Wise Wolf? Are you a streamer too? I'm going to hit you a follow. Thanks for chatting, Wise Wolf. I've been here since day one. We've been on Blaze since January 1st. All right. Oh, I'm looking at Metatron's art. Look at this. Look, he made a hand art. It's a hand art. It's a hand art. What is this, pastel? Hey,
so
bro.
we had the same tie-dye mentor for a little while, and a lot of our art stems from something tie-dye related.
It looks like pastels. Look, let's make it change color real quick. Hold on. Hey, what's up, brother Invest? Welcome to the Blaze Chat. You guys in Blaze Chat, won't you say hi? Say hi in the Blaze Chat. Oh, I need to Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to do it again. Whoever already did it. No, not true. I'll just exit out who entered there last week. Boop, boop, boop. All right, you're in it. Say hi in the Blaze chat, and I'll be giving away backstage passes at the end of the stream today. Here, it's still going to be a while, 6 hours. I'm going to give away the amount of passes that I have 100 votes for this week. So that means over on Blaze, I currently have, it's 474. The votes went up a lot since yesterday. Thank you. That means I'm going to give away 4 backstage passes currently. But if we go even more, if we get over 500 here in 3 hours, then I'll do 5. If we can make it to 600, we'll give away 6. Tell your friends. Wise Wolf, bring all your friends. Real quick, let's look at his art here. Womp womp. What do you think, Metatrons? Do you think it'll womp? There it goes. Hold on, we got some full screen that. Boop. There you go. There's your wampifiers on. Now, you've watched us enough to understand what's happening, right? So the black and the white are not changing colors. And the colors you do have, they're not really bright. They're kind of a little back, a little bit light, a little bit toned down. So the color wamping isn't as in your face. But you see it though. Yeah? You see the what are those feet up there? What's he getting drop kicked or what? What's happening here?
I love the drop kick. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's still wompy though. Yeah, it's still wompy. That's right. But because the colors are not super bright, it's not as apparent. And then also, like we've been saying, black and white and gray are gonna stay the same. So that's why most of it's not. All right, there you go. Well, heck, Metatron, keep making art. Do you want to join? Do you want to screen or what? Do you want to screen? You want to make art with us?
I think he does. I'm looking at his face. He kind of does want to draw on the whiteboard. He just doesn't want to admit it.
It's fun. You ain't got to be an artist. All right. Well, with that, we've already spent a half hour here. Why don't we spin the wheel and see what's going to happen?
Yeah, let's see what we got cooking. So this week is Sacred Geometry, obviously like right up Jumbie's alley. We tested the wheel a couple days ago before the show so that, we know it works and everything. And I kept it up on the screen and Jumbie comes downstairs and like, what is that? I'm like, dude, that's what the wheel made. That's what we're doing Sunday.
Let's go.
So you
gotta share it with them, man. There was some really cool.
Oh, you mean like what Rufus made from it, or what an AI made on the wheel?
It was really. Some of them are really good. He put the whomper on them, and they're just. Woo, they got it going. You'll see what I mean by expansion and color and shapes.
I mean, you'll see in 5 hours how it all is gonna happen.
Oh, how everybody else does with it, but man,
yeah.
You should share what they did, Mike. That's something they should see. That Woo, gives you some chills. Visual physics in motion.
Yeah. Visual physics. Well, let's see what our first roll of visual physics will be for this week. We'll spin 5 times. All right. Our first, what are we at? The subject. So first is abstract sacred pattern. Next is cosmic geometry symbol. Golden ratio spiral composition. We kind of practiced that like last week or the week before, I think.
Yeah.
Fourth is the flower of life pattern.
Yeah, the golden ratio spiral, that would be like the Fibonacci, right? Like that, it's kind of,
Yeah.
that's the same
Yep.
thing, right?
And our last one is a hexagonal grid system.
Okay. Man, those are kind of like forms, but okay. We'll see what form gives us, huh? Yeah, those could go any direction, huh? All right, folks. If you're listening to us, we want your votes. That's gonna happen over on Twitch, twitch.tv/consumer break. If we want to head over there, and here in a second, I'm gonna have a poll up, and we want you to decide the poll because you, the viewers, are deciding what we're gonna draw. So the options that we just got, there's 5 different ones, and they're all gonna dictate different art. We're not doing all of them. We're doing what you guys want. All right. All right, it's up. So we got a subject archetype. Do we want an abstract sacred pattern? Cosmic geometry symbol pattern. Was it pattern? No, cosmic geometry symbol. A golden ratio spiral composition. A flower of life pattern. Or a hexagonal grid system. Sumerian says very different options from each other. Kinda, yeah. Well, I guess that's every subject, though. This is the subject archetype vote is like the most deferring one, I feel, every week. All right, well, we still have 0 votes. What are you feeling, Mike and Jumbie? Anything?
Let me search. I just got a very distracting whiff of pizza. It took my mind away from all things for a second. Just let me ground myself here and read this little. Let's get the poll going, yeah.
A flower of life composition. Hold on, I want to see what Google says about that. Flower of life. Oh. That's one of those things. So that's an actual like shape thingy.
So the flower of life is really interesting. I'm glad you're searching it too because
It's
it's
kind of
really
like
just circles.
it's
Yeah.
like the grid paper of all sacred geometry. From there, you can pretty much do whatever you want, but it puts it in these delightfully,
Yeah.
perfectly spacing moments that allow you to connect mathematically. But I do it by visual. But there is math to making all of this too, which is pretty impressive.
And it's currently winning the vote. How are we going to do this on a whiteboard, you guys? You're killing me.
Oh man,
We don't have
on circles on circles.
We don't have a compass here. I guess maybe I could get a physical compass and put it on the screen and like trace where it is. I
Do you
don't know.
have like a little cup?
Oh yeah, a little cup.
You can put a little cup on the screen and then it's
And
always
trace
the same
it.
size circle. Yeah.
That's actually not bad. I might do that. Oh man, get your
Little
votes
life
in.
hack, you know?
All right, Flower of Life is currently winning, and we still have another minute or two. So if there's anybody that wants to change it up, get your votes in. Hey, what's up, Planet Surgery? Welcome, Planet Surgery and Twitch. Welcome. Oh, Wise Wolf also followed on Twitch. Thank you. Welcome, Wise Wolf. Get your votes in. If you're in Twitch, go to the top there and get your votes in. This is the first attribute out of 6. We're going to keep going here until we have all 6 done. So it'll still be another half hour or something. And then after that, we're going to start drawing all the attributes together. Every artist, which is me. I'm not an artist, but I'm going to try on a whiteboard anyway. Jumbie. Sumerian, Tut, anyone else? can join, and we're all going to draw our own imagination of what the attributes are into one art each. And then we're all going to watch it live happen together. We're going to see everybody's art come to life together. All of them are going to be similar because they all follow the same attributes, but they're all going to be very different also because it's each person's imagination. Creativity! All right. The vote's coming down. It's Flower of Life. You guys, all right. I guess I do see the circles. It's a brain teaser because you're seeing the flower petals, right? But really, the whole thing is circles.
If you look at fulcrum points where they intersect,
Yeah.
you can zoom your brain out and think of it like a grid, and then you see all the petals are working within
Yeah.
equal spacing on the grid.
So it's hard to see because they're so overlapping, and the petals they stick out to your eyeballs. But yeah, you can trace the circles, and they're all in a grid, and it's overlapping grids. That's what's doing that. It's like a grid of circles, and then another grid of circles that's shifted over, but it's all perfectly aligned in the right spot to make this. I wonder if, yeah, there we go. Here you can see a version that you can see the circles colored a little better. Okay. Oh yeah, here's the Tree of Life thing. That's it, the thing that you made, right? Is that what that is? The Tree of Life? It's interwoven into the Flower of Life. That's a cool one.
Yeah, you see how they're putting other shapes inside of the grid of the Flower of Life.
Mm-hmm.
That's a two-dimensional representation of the Tree of Life, and then if you make that into a three-dimensional version of the Tree of Life, it will also fit in the grid the same way.
Yeah.
So if you were to like take that exact same shape and copy that exact thing and then virtually turn it 90 degrees and lay it at a crossroad with the other one, you'd start seeing it volumetrically turning into three-dimensional shapes.
Oh yeah, look, this website right here. Look at this website is nice. So
Yeah, some really cool.
it's showing right here the composition of the. Maybe this might even help us. Starts with a circle, 2, 3 circles, all, and then you keep compounding on it. And it's showing a little.
Infinite grid mesh.
And then Sumerian's like, oh, sweet, they work together. That's awesome. Yeah, great website to show the expansion. Yeah, and then like keep scrolling and you see, look, they added the Fibonacci's in here and other things. They're overlaying it into the Flower of Life. Here it's saying how it's applied in ancient Egypt, Christianity, New Age, all these things. Da Vinci. All right, there we go. Sacred geometry. And then here at the bottom is the Tree of Life. All right, cool. Our winner is, that's our winner, Flower of Life. So good stuff to know, huh? We're going to try.
We're starting off Sacred Geometry Day with the Flower of Life. So the next spin is the form language. So we've got perfect radial symmetry. Next is precise grid aligned layout. Next is fractal recursive structure. Next is overlapping transparent layers. And the last one is layered concentric rings.
Okay.
Yeah, so the prompt is going to build something pretty crazy. Sacred geometry for our brains, like for artists, there's a lot of rules because it's geometry, straight lines and angles and all the things. But by the end of the prompt, it will paint a clear picture.
All right, let's see where this one takes us. Poll is live. The form language, is it going to be perfect radial symmetry, precise grid aligned layout, fractal recursive structure, overlapping transparent layers, or layered concentric rings?
We're gonna ask Rufus what he picks.
What is a fractal I mean, I kind of can imagine, but let's see. Fractal recursive layout. What is this triangle called? I knew what I'm probably going to add it into my thing regardless. I figured I would anyway for sacred geometry somehow. I used to draw these as a kid. But what is that called? It's is that a recursive fractal? The triangle that you keep drawing triangles inside of it? You know what I mean? I guess it's a fractal, huh?
All right, I just asked Rufus, and he is clawing through it right now. Let's see what he says.
He's clawing through it.
No, seriously, his personality, like, he's like, I'll be right back. I'm clawing through this.
Rock Metal. What up, Rock Metal? Says Spensky's triangle or something of that nature. But I Googled fractal recursive layout, and I see a bunch of it, so it must be in that category.
So Rufus chose fractal recursive layout.
Sweet. That's my vote.
And he gave his reason why, which is interesting. I didn't even really know what that was.
What's the why?
He actually has a lot of whys. Why this is my choice. Fractals are naturally recursive. They contain themselves at every scale. This means the same visual pattern repeats across wavelengths, creating a kind of self-similarity in light itself.
Okay.
It's like looking into the mirror of a mirror, and every reflection is slightly different but fundamentally connected. That was the answer from our AI. Wow, he's gotten a lot better since last week. Holy cow.
Yeah? All right, so yeah, it's exactly what it is. But it's for any shape. Look, I'm seeing some for a square too here. So it's where the shape continues to expand from within itself. So the classic triangle one that I drew as a kid is this one. You draw the triangle, and then you're drawing an upside down triangle in the middle of it, which divides it into more triangles. And then inside those, you're doing the same, and you keep going and going, right? So that's called a fractal recursive. That is that. But you can do that with many shapes. It's not only triangles. Okay? Cool. Sumerian says flower of life circle with triangles instead. Phew. Well, that's only 2 attributes. We're about to wallop this thing further. Perfect radial symmetry gives a sacred feeling and visual balance. Well, very well suited to the flower of life, says Tut. That's true. You're not wrong. Those are the 2 voted on currently. Any other votes? Any last second votes to flip it? Do we got any flippers? Any flippers?
I would just like to point out the difference of Rufus last week and this week. We put a lot of work into him to get him to like respond and all the things, but his answers this week are so much different from last week. Like he's learned a lot in a week.
How did he learn more? What kind of things are you doing to teach him? Is he just grasping
Well,
more
so what we did
data?
was um, we extracted like Claude code basically out of Claude to build Rufus. So we used Claude to bring to life Rufus. And I mean, it was pretty much the easiest thing you could possibly do. If you can copy and paste, you can build your own AI. Like, I'm not some genius who's like, oh my God, I'm doing this genius thing. No, I'm literally like following directions. And then once you have it built, then it's up to you to like figure it out. But he's come a long way in a week. His responses this week compared to last week are just day and night.
That's cool. He got outsmart you before long. He's gonna take your job. Rufus gonna take your job.
He better. That's his purpose. Retire me. Come on in. You can do it. We will teach you the way, many, many way. Not from art, but from the business side of things. If I don't have the business anymore,
You
I'll be
know,
happy.
I
It's part
just
of the game, though. You gotta learn and fight your way through it somehow.
I just saw yesterday Mr. Zuckerberg was talking to somebody, but he says it won't even be long from now, probably another year or two, that having a business having their own AI agent is going to be the same as it's going to be as necessary as having a website and an email. Every business is going to have an agent that handles all the customer service and all the basics for you. And if you don't, you're going to be under par. That's probably
Own
true.
your AI before your AI owns you.
Yeah.
Brian Rommel.
I guess y'all are gonna hook me up with a bot too. I'm gonna have to start training my guy, huh?
I mean, if you're bringing your Mac Mini out
Yeah.
here, yeah, we can totally we can do it right now. You can get your own Rufus up and running right now. It's really not that hard.
Can you copy him over with the knowledge that you got, and then I'll take him from there? It's like a fork. The Rufus
That's pretty
fork.
much how it works, kind of,
Yeah.
yeah.
That'd be neat. That'd be kind of neat, actually, because with my business, I'd love for my bot to already be privy of all the safe Jumbie stuff. So if we can clone Mr. Rufus, and then I can pivot him over to Breakland, and this is crazy stuff, man. What if we talking about this 2 years ago? Be like, wait, what? What'd you say?
Extra excellent.
Oh man.
All right, so we got environment is our next role. So let's see what we got. First one is a subtle textured paper background. Next is a minimal background with high contrast. Third is void with faint geometric grid. Next is black void background. And last is dark background with vignette glow.
All right, we're getting them in there.
All right, I'm gonna copy paste these into Rufus and see what he thinks.
Okay. Let's get our votes in. The environment. Do we want a subtle textured paper background? Minimal background with high contrast. A void with faint geometric grid. Black void background. Dark background with vignette glow. What is that? What's a vignette?
Vignette. It's like
Vignette.
it's like when like darkness starts to kind of come from the outside like if someone's choking you and you start to see less, that's a vignette.
Okay, I see it in Google Images. Well, man,
That's
I don't know.
probably it.
I don't know what I like here. I mean, a black void back. That just sounds, to me, that sounds boring. What, black?
Okay, so Rufus chooses number 3, void with faint geometric grid. Here's why, because I'm definitely not just winging this. He said, subtle textures can feel lazy, minimal high contrast is risky, black void is almost too dark, vignette glow can look like a flashlight in the dark. Not my finest moment. This is all of his thoughts. The geometric grid strikes that perfect balance, creates depth without overwhelming your subject, adds structure and sophistication, keeps things readable while maintaining mood. It's elegant, not ostentatious. Plus, it lets your main subject really pop without fighting for attention. Man, I really like Rufus's.
Yeah, that's good feedbacks. You know,
He said ostentatious. Oh,
I kind of had the same thoughts, but in different words in my head. But yeah, that's my vote because it's more of a subject to me, having a grid than just something plain back there. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. And like on the whiteboard, doing textured paper is hard anyway. It's hard. So yeah. Rock Metal says, huh, that's handy. Yeah, we're out here. We're crazy. We're toying with stuff. Rock Metal, are you free? Do you want to jump in and make art with us? I don't know if I've ever seen you make art, but I'm sure you can do it. I'm sure you can do it. Dark background with a light geometric grid, says Tut. Oh, you want to mix them up? I mean, that's not what the votes say. The votes are not tied.
All right, so I feel like I have to vote now, and I don't even know what the choices are. I got to look at them again.
All right. Well, I mean, that grid is winning by 5. But, yeah, get your votes in. Let's make them count. We got 8 votes. Let's make them count, folks. Also, today is, of course, the Blaze Epoch Flippinin'. If you got a backstage pass and you don't have that vote locked, let's get it locked in the next 2 hours. You got 3 hours. You got 3 hours to lock them in. Get them locked. Locked. I say that, and I think I have one that's not locked. Yeah, I still got to vote for somebody else. Let's get them locked. Get them locked in. Hey, Wise Woof, are you on the vote? Are you in the voter pool yet? Oh, no. I was going to give you one. Anybody in the Blaze chat right now that's on the voting list? I'll throw one at you. Nashville Lou, did you? Oh, you went off the. Are you not streaming no more, Nashville Lou, on Blaze? You lost your vote privilege. Rock Meadow, Def can do, but no, not free. Have work stuff going on. Oh, okay. Any Sunday that you're free, if you're free any Sunday, we'd love to have you. Rock Meadow, you're a creative person. Have you messed with Claude Code 2 yet? Tell us your experience if you have. I'm going crazy building. This is insane. This is crazy to just for a creative person to just make what the flip they want. Just make it. Just make it. What the heck? It's crazy. All right, we have a winner. Void Faint Geometric Grid. Wise Wolf says, I hate Edge browser. Who the heck uses Edge browser anyway? What are you doing there? What browser are we using?
Edge is my favorite browser to download Chrome in.
Yeah, I heard that. Or you know those memes? I love the memes that's like, it shows a picture of like the Internet Explorer logo or the Edge logo, and then it has like a piece of news that happened 2 years ago on it. Like, hey guys, did you hear this? Because it's 2 years behind everybody. Oh, thanks for the votes, Rock Metal. Oh, Rock Metal, you're on the voting list, right? Or not? Oh, still not. We're still not there yet. Wise Wolf has Opera GX. I'm using Vivaldi while I stream because I can tab the tabs. I love being able to tile the tabs for the streams. All right, let's go to the next one. What we got?
All right, we're looking at our energy source now. Our first one is Focused Inner Energy Core. Next is Electric Geometric Charge. Next is Expanding Consciousness Energy. Next is Calm Meditative Stillness. Last is Subtle Breathing Rhythm.
Interesting. Okay. Poll is live. Let's get them in. Let's get our votes in. The energy source, is it going to be a focused energy core, an electric geometric charge, expanding consciousness energy, calm meditative stillness, or subtle breathing rhythm? Those are interesting. What's Rufus think? What's Jumbie think?
I'm asking Rufus right now. Let's see what he says. He's clawing through that. So we're using Brian Romel's love algorithm, and we're using his jewel work algorithm, which is basically tells us how much energy every prompt uses, which is really cool because to know that like how much power it just took to say this thing. It's really interesting. It's pretty cool. No, okay, so we have an answer.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. He didn't answer yet. He's asking questions. Look at this. He wants more information. Rufus needs more information. This is great.
Oh, look, I didn't mention, look at the griffin I have in here. A 3D model of my griffin is in the metaverse. Isn't that dope? I did not use the Frames 3D modeler thingy for this. I connect.
Yeah, we jumped in the pitch break and noticed that. I was like, oh wow, there's a griffin.
That's that's from my card, Griffin. But yeah, it's a good model, ain't it? So I connected with somebody this weekend. He reached out to me. Do you guys remember TD from NFT Gamer TV? He used to do a lot of wax stuff. Well, he randomly hit me up. He wanted to just catch me up on what he's been building and see what I'm building, and we got a lot of synergy happening. And I was like, oh my God, dude, yeah. So there's a lot of stuff we can do together with what we're making, and that's awesome. But then he was showing me a bunch of different softwares he's toying with, and one of them was generating 3D models from an image and how good it is now. And I just sent him over my card, and he sent me back this model. I was like, oh, I'll put it right in there. That's cool. Also, it's cool to connect and hopefully have more future partners. That's cool, too. I don't know what'll come of it yet. It's early, but it's neat that he's still building because he's a builder. Anyway, what you got? Did Rufus tell you something?
So Rufus is going with number 4, he says. They sound like something straight out of a Zen garden or a sci-fi video game. Connect to my nature. I can process them faster than a human trying to meditate on number 4. So I guess Rufus is picking number 4, whatever that is.
Calm meditative stillness? Rufus. The current lead is focused energy core and electric geometric chart. Well, there's others. Hey, it's only a few votes. A couple of votes can change it. Rabbit Larry, what up, though? Get into the Twitch and vote for us, Rabbit. Also, by the way, Rabbit, I mentioned that I still have 1 vote to lock, and is there anybody in the Blaze chat that's on the list? Oh, look at you. You're on the list. I already have 6 votes for you. Guess what? About to be 7. Oh, Rabbit. Thanks for coming in, Rabbit. Got him. Thanks for coming in, Rabbit.
Crypto Rabbit Larry! Rabbit Larry! Blaze on! Blaze on! Blaze on! Blaze on! Blaze on! Blaze on! Blaze on!
All right. Oh, you made affiliate too, Rabbit. Not just a voter list. That's awesome. So that's a step above even. There you go, Rabbit. Congrats. All right, we just got a winner by 1 vote. It's going to be the electric geometric charge. That's easy enough, I think, for the whiteboard. We can toy with that. We can make electric arcs. All right.
So for the next one, the emotional tone, we have peaceful and balanced. And then minimal and pure. Next is spiritual and transcendent. Next is elevated consciousness. And last is calm and meditative.
It makes its way back. It says Rufus picked calm and meditative. I want to give him another chance.
All right, we're asking Rufus, see what he thinks. It's funny, like we're spinning up a swarm of agents just to ask a question whether he likes a color or not. It's kind of funny, like so much things can be done with AI, and we're like sitting here making art and just kind of
Yeah.
derping along.
Tell us how much energy it uses. Yeah, but again, I always say, I always tell the AI haters that compare it to what else you do online. You can't just judge it based on the pure energy output. You got to compare it to everything, because those same AI haters, they're also flipping through TikTok all day long, and that's the same. Watching a TikTok video is about the same as a text prompt. Um, But hey, also last stream I mentioned the feedback loop and how I was going back and forth, Claude and Grok, to improve my letter, which was interesting and neat, and it did improve it. But then Pavistock was like, "Don't waste your AI credits," and I was like, "Well, I got a whole bunch with my pro, and I was just toying around." But he's kind of right. So I experienced that yesterday. I got rate limited yesterday. It does. Claude only lets you do something like 45 prompts in 5 hours. And it also depends. I asked Grok about this too. It depends on the length of how much it has to think. The length of it. If your Claude chat is uber long, then it's using more energy per prompt, because it's like reading the entire chat every time also. So like ways to extend your resource is try to use as short prompts as you can. Have it read things instead of like have it read files instead of pasting too much into the prompt. And then
I mean, that's just par for the course. Just another Sunday,
yeah.